Hey guys, what's up? XWolfX here, coming at you with a deck profile. This deck profile will be none other than Bujin's. Now, quick fact before I continue this, I've been playing this deck for a little while online, and I really like it. It's pretty fun, it's pretty control-y, and it gets advantage pretty quickly, and it's pretty easy. The only problem I do not like with the deck is if you do not open up with Yamato, most of the time you get screwed over. Which I will explain what Yamato does for you guys who don't know what it does. Also, quick trivia. The four of them, like four of the main Bujins, are actually based off Yu-Gi-Oh! GX characters. This one, Hiram is based off Alexis. Mikazuchi is based off Chaz. Yamato, Jaden, and Bujin, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Azrar Sudia. We'll just call him Bastion, because that's who he's supposed to be. Alright, now let's get started. One Bujin Hiram. She is a 2,000 attack, 1,000 defense, 4-star. She cannot be normal summon or set. She must be special summoned by banishing one of your Bujin monsters from your graveyard, except for herself. And she's pretty good for that, because pretty much as soon as you get Crane in the graveyard, Crane no longer has a purpose, which if you guys don't know what it does, it's basically the Bujin's Honest, which I'll go over it. So it allows you to get an instant rank 4. Next will be Bujin Mikazuchi, which is Chaz, as I like to call him. He's a 1900 attack, 1500 defense, 4-star. When a Beast Warrior type Bujin monster is destroyed, you can special summon from your hand. And basically, if you use Yamato's effect, which I'll go over here in a little bit, if you use Yamato's effect, he can get one Bujin spell or trap card from your hand. So he is a +1 if you have Yamato out, which is pretty good. Now let's get to this big guy. Now he is the key player to your whole deck, and you kind of have to keep him out and keep him in control the whole time. Otherwise, you're going to get really screwed over. And pretty much that's what the deck will do. You focus around getting Yamato, and then keep getting advantage off Yamato by using his effect, which, for if you guys don't know what it does, once per turn during the end phase, you can add one Bujin monster from your hand, but if you do, then you have to send one card from your hand to the graveyard. And you can only control one of them, just like any of the big four. The ones that are based off the GX characters. Now, so usually, if you have like cards to spare, you'll usually try to grab Crane and ditch the other card. Or you'll try to get Turtle or Hare and ditch them, which I'll tell you what Turtle and Hare do here in a second. But he is the big focus of the deck. And the only time you really want to exceed with him is if you're going to use Susanoo to search out another Yamato and then resummon him. Well, summon the new Yamato, or you can push for game that turn. Alrighty, next is 2 turtles. 3 can get cloggy, but I guess even 2 can be cloggy if you don't open up Yamato. Pretty much, like I said, Yamato is the focus of the deck. Now, the fun thing about Turtle, he's a 4-star, 1700 attack, 1200 defense. During either player's turn, when a Bujin monster would be targeted, you can banish the card to negate the effect. Which is really good because it gets random compulse, fiendish chain, or any effect that targets. Pretty good. But the next one, Hare, he is 1700 attack as well, 500 defense, 4-star. Now this is the one you want to try sending to your graveyard first, or at least usually I do, because once he's in your graveyard, once per turn you can banish him, and basically you usually use it on your Yamato, and protects your Yamato once per turn from either battle or card damage or being destroyed. Well, actually, you can use it more than once per turn. I don't know why I said once per turn, but it protects them for at least once in that turn. So you can use up to all 3 of your Hares in one turn, but Hare is pretty amazing, so that's why I play him at 3. 1 of the Bastion, and basically it's if a Bujin monster in your graveyard or face up on your side of the field gets banished, you can special summon him. And that's basically all I use him for. But he also has another effect. While you control this card face up, you can draw 1 card and then discard 1 card. Only though if you use Yamato's effect. So basically he kind of just gives you a watered down Yamato effect where you just draw 1 and ditch 1 instead. Then you have 1 Bujin Quillum, I think is how it's pronounced, 600 attack, 900 defense, 4-star. And Basically, all he's used for is you can, as long as you control like Yamato, Mizuchi, basically a Beast Warrior type Bujin monster, you can banish him and then target one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy the target. So it's kind of just one of those things to get around a big monster if you can't get around it. Now this guy is the dirty guy of the deck, Bujin Crane, and he's also another focus that you want to get with Yamato. Because, in a sense, he is an honest. I mean, he cannot stack, and you cannot stack honest on him. That's the one thing I do not like, but other than that, it's pretty good. Because he basically doubles any of the Bujin warrior types, so Yamato, Mizuchi, Alexis or Bastion type dude, or Susanoo, and doubles this attack to get around bigger monsters. And it's pretty good. Then obviously you have one honest, gets over any monster for you, especially for your Yamatos. Alright, on to spells. One Dark Hole, because it's Dark Hole staple. One Bujin Carnation. Now this card is kind of beautiful. In a sense, to me it is kind of broken, but because it's a one card, bring out two monsters. But you can only activate this card if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. You can target one Bujin monster in your graveyard and one in your banished zone and special summon both of them, so you can make a rank 4 or just get Yamato advantage. So that's my big problem, or I don't know why I say big problem, but that's why it's good. But usually you'll keep your Yamato on the field the whole game, so playing it out one is good. It's searchable from Mizuchi, and it's just a good card overall. I'm only playing one Pot of Duality, but to be honest, you could play up to 3. I don't know why I don't. I do know why I don't have 3 in this build, and it's just because I didn't have the space. But if you have the space, play it up to 3, just because you don't special summon too much in this deck. 3 Typhoon, just to get around back row. 2 Forbidden Lances, 1 because you could be like, ha ha ha, you swing into my monster, I lower your attack. Or it's like, oh crap, I summon Yamato and they activate Bottomless or TT, and you're like, I want to save my Yamato, so Forbidden Lance. 3 Tinky. If you guys know what it does, you add a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monster from your hand. Also, it boosts your Beast Warrior type monsters by 100. So basically, use this, search your Yamato, summon Yamato, and now Yamato is a 1900 beater, or can potentially be a 21 beater if you have all 3 out. And it just goes, it helps you for deck thinning too. Now on to traps. 1 Bottomless, because it's Bottomless. 2 Mirror Force to stop the pushing plays. 1 Torrential Tribute, because it's staple and blows up, you know how that goes. 3 Dimensional Prisons, because it gets around Stardust and other stuff, and especially the Shadows, like the Shadow Fusion that can be destroyed by card effects, this gets around it. Or sometimes it's just nice to have Deep Prison instead of something else. 1 Compulse, because it's Compulse, gets around Exceeds and Synchros, and sometimes really big monsters. 3 Fiendish Chain. I like this over Breakthrough Skill, but you can play Breakthrough Skill because A, it negates the effect, and B, Fiendish Chain will at least, stop the attack, whereas Breakthrough Skill, yes, you get 2 uses out of it, but does not stop the attacks, and you want to try keeping your Yamato on board, and if anything gets over your Yamato, or anything that can go over your Yamato, you can be like, okay, I Fiendish Chain it, whereas Breakthrough Skill would only stop the effect. And then Solemn Warning, because it stops the summon. Onto the extra deck. 1 Bujinti Kagagushi, which is just it's 2 level 4 Beast Warrior type monsters, so basically 2 of your Bujin monsters. When he is summoned, send the top 5 cards of your deck. He gets 100 for each Bujin card sent that way. And if one of your Bujins would be destroyed, you can detach one material from this card and start destroying one of those monsters. So basically, he's just a saver. I play 2 Susanos because it's 2 level 4 Bujin monsters. He can attack all of your opponent's monsters in that turn, and once per turn he can detach a material to search for 1 Bujin, so you can get Yamato or something out. But you can only control one, and you can only control one. Number 103 because he's a quick effect, and if you guys don't know what he does, Basically, if your opponent's monster is higher attack, he destroys it. One photon papilla, because I cannot pronounce it correctly. It's just a generic rank 4, and it only takes 2. Once per turn, you can detach one material, switch a defense mode monster into attack mode, and it loses 600. So it just gets around stuff that if your opponent's playing defensively. One number black ship. Number. If I could speak English, that would be nice. One number 50 black ship of corn. It's just a generic rank 4, so it only takes 2 level 4s. If you guys don't know what it does, once per turn, you detach a material from him, target one face-up card your opponent controls, and then send it to the graveyard. It does not destroy. So it gets around Zen mains, and a few other ones that have the, hey, look, you can't destroy me effects. And it's just a nice little 2100 beater sometimes to have. 2 101s, 2100 attack, 1000 defense, 2 rank 4, or 2 level 4s. Amazing card. If you guys don't know what number 101 does, just really good. If your opponent has a special summon attack mode monster, you double detach and then suck up their monster, and it gets around that. And it's just sometimes such a big pain in the butt, and sometimes the biggest lifesaver in your game. 1 Diamond Direwolf, once again just a generic rank 4. Detach. You can target himself or another beast, beast warrior, or wing beast type, and then destroy another card on the field. It's just kind of nice to get around some of those pesky traps or sometimes big monsters that you just don't have an out to. 1 Starliege, I don't even know how to... Palba, I can't even pronounce his name, I'm going to try. He's, once again, another generic rank 4, 2 level 4, but he's not generic because he takes 2 light monsters. And once per turn, you can detach both materials, target one face-up monster. Your opponent controls its attack becomes 0. And also its effects get negated. Also, it's really nice when the card is destroyed by either by battle or card effect, you get a draw card. But it does have to get sent to the graveyard. Eva Swarm Exciton Knight, just an amazing card, generic rank 4. Once per chain, either during your main phase or battle phase, you can activate it and blow up the whole field except for himself. So it's really good to get around some of those bigger monsters and pesky back row. 1 Maestroke, just generic rank 4, 1800 attack, 23 defense. You basically use him to play the stall game, or you use him for his Book of Moon type effect. Because if you guys don't know what else he can do, he can target one face-up attack position monster and flip it face down, or if he would be destroyed, he can detach material to save himself. Now, I play 1 Tsukiyomi, but I only play that for giggles. You don't actually need to play this one. You could probably play Maestroke or 2nd Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight, or whatever you really want to play over it. So I won't go over that too much. 1 Level Ball Chain, just a generic rank 4. You can once per turn, you can either do one of these 2 effects by detaching 1 material, send 1 card from your deck to your graveyard, or choose 1 monster and put it on your top of your deck. So basically, most of the time you're probably going to do this, and if you go into them, which I never really have, but I just like to have them just in case as an option, you can send your hare or turtle to the grave, or put your Yamato on top of the deck. And then the last one is Cowboy, just a generic rank 4 who sometimes can get around beaters or just get that little extra 800 damage to attack for game. Now, I hope you guys liked this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And if you guys want to see any other kind of decks, just comment below and tell me what you want to see. And also, tell me what you guys think about this deck. And hopefully, you guys have fun with it and whatever. And have a good day or night, depending on when you watch this. XWolfX signing out. Peace.